Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm waiting for my good friend James Condon to show up. He was looking for a flathead motor, like an 8 or 10 horsepower to go on a blower. And I said, well, I got a whole blower if you want it. The only thing wrong with this thing is the needle and seat were leaking. So I end up buying a Chinesium kit that has everything there. And I told him, I said, Jim, give me 25 bucks and you could take it this way. Actually, knowing Jim, he could clean this up, paint it. He's very good at doing these resto mods there, and he'll have a nice blower. And I figured 25, that's what I got into the kit. So if he gives me that, we're good. But we're gonna try and give away some stuff too, not that. That's my 580T, I like that one. But if he wants some more things for the channel, his channel, I got a handheld blower and I got a hedge trimmer that need work that were given to me. Just people say it won't start, it won't run. I mean, this one won't run to get done at a fuel line, but anyway, maybe he'll take some of that stuff from me. This is a locked up PB500. You know, locked up, probably just needs a piston, you know. If he wants, hey, he can have the stuff. I mean, I got it for nothing, so help out a friend. Jim's a good friend, love his channel, and I know you guys too, but you know, trying to liquidate some stuff. We got a ton of stuff, and a lot of stuff to be repaired and stuff to be fixed. We got a pressure washer here. The guy never empties the fuel out. Every single year I gotta drop the bowl, clean the carb, get it running, but he didn't give me the wand. And this is the kind of thing that has that switch on it that comes from the pump that pulls it full throttle so it idles when you're not using it. I think it'll be okay without the gun, because without the gun it'll be full pressure, and that's what cycles that governor adjustment. So hopefully we can clean the carb and get that running. But like I said, we're waiting for Jim. We'll see if he'll want to relieve me of some of my extras. And I feel like I'm in a giving mood right now. So as soon as Jim comes, I'll be back. We'll film Jim's entrance and hopefully get him loaded up and gone. But be back in a second. Well, Jim's due here any minute, so I figured I would drain the fuel out of this thing. If you look, yeah, not the nicest fuel. Yeah, no wonder it didn't start. He never cleans it. So basically each year I drain the fuel out, put fresh fuel in, give it back to him, make my $30-40 or whatever. So yep, Jim said 11:20. It's about 11:16, 17, and usually when he says 11:20, it's 11:20. So we'll sit out here for a minute and wait for him. Like I said, he's here to pick that up. He's gonna take one look at it and hear it run and say, maybe I'll just throw a paint job on it and sell it. He's got another one like this, but the engine won't fit correctly. The muffler on an overhead valve Honda gets in the way because the mufflers are like right here. So you really need a flathead on this frame type of blower. But this blower works great. I mean, he may keep it the way it is. So we'll see if he could get that straightened out. And the pull cord, yeah, it sticks every now and then, so you probably got to redo that too. No big deal. It is a flathead. He asked me if I had a horizontal flathead, 8 or 9 horsepower. Actually, you know what? Oh, it is an 8 horsepower. I thought it was 11 horsepower. It's actually 8 horsepower. Huh. 319 cc. Okay, it is 8. I thought it was more than that. I had a Billy Goat, a bigger one, 11 horsepower. I probably got it confused. This is a little Wonder 8 horsepower. Exactly what he was looking for. So hopefully, yeah, that'll work out for him. But this thing here, all we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back together. It's still draining. Of course, you know, customers always bring you a full tank of fuel. So let that drain out. Ugh, look at that. Anyway, we'll let that drain out. We'll discard that fuel. We'll put fresh stuff in, and we'll see if she starts up. And if she starts up, I'll call him up. We'll get it picked up. But in the meantime, like I said, we're cleaning out the garage a little bit, make a little more room for the Harley, and hopefully get rid of some stuff. Otherwise, it's going to the dump, because honestly, I don't like flipping stuff, to be honest. And I know Jim isn't really a flipper either, but hey, content for the channel. Could I make a content for my channel? Yeah, but you know what? For these videos on my channel, I'd probably make $1.50. Jim will make 50 bucks. So more power to Jim. He's got a very, very popular channel. If you've never seen Jim's channel, James Condon, Mr. Generator, all kinds of small engine stuff, generator stuff. And what time is it? 11. My watch says 11:21. Where the heck are you, Jim? I'll put you on pause for a second. He should be here any minute. Yeah, the mums are doing good. Everyone comments on my mums. I've got a bunch of them this year. Henry Morowski came over and gave me a few cuttings, and we planted them, and everything's doing pretty good. So Yeah, I like mums this time of year. We haven't had rain in a month. All of a sudden, we had like all kinds of rain the past 2-3 days. So, but the vinca's doing good. All right, the vinca's just from seed. Marigolds, everything's from seed. I didn't do anything. I did cuttings on the mums, but I just did seed on the rest. So it was a pretty good year for growing, you know. But you had to keep it watered. We had some good water June and July, but really no water in September up until this past weekend. So yeah, around here a lot of stuff didn't grow unless you watered it. So all right, my watch says 11:24.5. Where are you, Jim? He usually comes from this direction because he's coming from about 40 miles west of me in New York. I'm in Connecticut, so a little bit of a drive, but we'll see. I also have all these choke and throttle cables. They've just been collecting dust over the years, and if he wants them for something, great. Otherwise, I'm just gonna start making room. You know, better to have room than have a bunch of junk you're never gonna use. But then again, tomorrow, I'm gonna need one, watch, and I won't have it. So, all right, we'll put you on pause again. Hopefully he'll be here any minute. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. I figured I'd do a quick video, get some points on my channel. I thought you'd bring the Starship CRV.
You know, I already had the trailer picked up because I picked up 3 generators yesterday.
Ah, okay.
It was a big load.
I know, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
What's his name? Klaus is jealous of your diesel generator. He wants one. So it's an 8 horse. I thought it was 11. It is an 8 horse.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So everything will be cool. It's funny. I bought that kit, right? You know, $25 kit. It's got the carburetor, fuel line, everything in it. Never even opened it. All right. Yeah. I think I paid $25 for it. And it was leaking. The needle and seat were leaking. So I didn't have a red or green Briggs seat. Yes. So I used a Tecumseh seat.
Yeah.
And it seemed fine.
Yeah.
But I guess over time, this thing's been sitting in my garage for 3 years. Okay. It did something because it started leaking, and it has a fuel shut off. Yeah. So I shut off the fuel, and I'll be Jim. I haven't started this thing 2 years.
Yeah.
That's still got old fuel in it. Okay. Now, if you look at the tank, no rust, no nothing. All right. There's absolutely no rust in it. Okay.
Beautiful. It's dark though.
Huh?
It's dark. Is
that
dark fuel?
No. That's dark fuel.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh no, but what it just ran on here. Let me set this up. And we'll start it again.
All right.
But I didn't have any issue with it, and I was like, wow. At first, I said I didn't want the piss out of the carburetor. Here, let me set that up. Anyway, while I got you here, in the meantime, you interested in any little projects? Because I'm throwing out a couple things. I know if you want them for your channel. They haven't run customers games. If you want them for the channel, I always throw them out. Up to you.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying. You know, I'm going to throw them out. I figured if you want something for your channel, you know, this one here, of course, it doesn't run without a fuel. And this one here, the guy says, oh no, I can't start it. So they just drop it by. I figure what the hell.
Okay.
It's better than the dump, you know?
Yeah, I have 2 other leaf blowers. One of them is literally in a basket, disassembled, and
a handheld or?
It's a handheld.
Yeah.
I don't even know if all the pieces are there.
What, like a cheap brand or what kind?
I think it's an Echo. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. See, Echo, anything Echo, that's mine that I use, the 580.
Yeah.
And that one needed a piston. So I put a piston in it, and this thing runs beautiful. You don't need any choke cables, do you? Starter choke cable? I'm throwing them out. I got so many of them. Seriously.
Yeah, I might actually.
Take them if you want. I'm cleaning out a little bit because I just got too much crap, and I figured when you called, I'm like, you know what? This customer hasn't been back in 4 years.
Yeah.
I've texted him a few times and I was like, screw you.
Oh,
they say possession's 9/10.
I was going to ask you, what was the story behind this? So he had you fix it and he just never got it?
4 years ago, I fixed mowers for the guy.
Yeah.
And he dropped this off, says, I haven't run it in years. It came with the house.
Yeah.
When he bought the house. So he didn't have any money into it.
Okay.
But he said, when it did start, the guy said it was revving like crazy. So I figured the governor.
Yeah.
So when I got it, I did a static adjustment. It was out. Did a static adjustment on the governor. And I started, but then all of a sudden the fuel started pissing out, blah, 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 and smoke and all that. I go, okay. So I checked, the seat was swollen and all that because it had all kinds of junk in it. So I put fresh fuel in. Like I said, this is going back like 4 years ago. And put a new plug in it, adjusted the governor. The air filter was good. I think.
It's a big engine for a small blower.
Well, 319cc, but this is, and it's a little wonder. I thought it was I had a Billy Goat, but then when I looked, I go, wait, that's a little wonder. Yeah, see the fuel fill, everything is good. Yeah. But today when you call, I was like, wait a minit. He says, How about a whole damn blower? Get rid of it. But here's the thing. I was thinking about you, and I said, knowing Jim, I said, you could sand it, paint it, and make it like new. Because there's nothing wrong with it, so I didn't know. Are you going to have something for yourself or for a friend, or what's it for?
No, this is for a video. I have a blower. It's a bigger giant vac.
Yep.
And it had a Kohler Command Pro 12 on it.
Okay.
Which, if you didn't know, it's a Yamaha MZ300.
Really?
Branded Kohler.
Okay. But you were saying the muffler hit, right? Like it wouldn't...
Well, no. That engine fit perfect. The problem was the engine was full of water.
Oh.
Had no oil in it.
Ooh.
So it was one of the worst engines I've ever seen. Like almost nothing in it could be salvaged for parts. It was bad. So I went to Harbor Freight. They had just opened up a new one by me.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Got their 301cc Honda Clone. Beautiful engine. Went to slide it in. You know the Hondas, they have the exhaust right here, but they actually stick out.
And there's no way you could really do anything because it's pushing that way, right?
I was thinking, cut the heat shield, remove the heat shield, but it was actually the pipe.
Oh, okay.
Was hitting too, so you couldn't.
Yeah, you'd have to fab it.
Like it actually might work on this because this is a smaller blower.
Yeah.
This one.
But I figured between maybe to make 2 out of 2 or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
well, I'll definitely hold on to the carcass because the next time I find a flathead, surprisingly, I can't find any 8-horse flatheads.
They're hard to find. 8-horse flatheads because they never die. People that have the equipment, they either blow them up, or they run forever.
Yeah.
People come to me. Oh, this was my grandfather's blower. Okay, and you look at the date code. In fact, the date code on this. What's that say? 84.
Oh, I didn't bring my glasses. You get yours.
84.
84.
Yep.
Perfect.
84. Yeah.
Well, that's just it.
So it's the start of the electronic ignition.
I've never gone looking for an 8-horse engine before, and I could find them, but they were like 2-hour drive one way. I found one, 1982, never used, new old stock, $450.
Wow.
Beautiful machine, but I'm putting it on a blower that looks like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a waste of a. That should be on a shelf. Like I don't want to do that. So this engine's perfect.
Oh yeah. And like I said, I'm just trying to clean out the garage. You've seen my mess of the garage.
And this could probably be powered too with a slightly smaller engine too.
Yeah.
But the one I have, I'm actually not painting. I'm leaving it.
You know what? This thing, I blew. It works. It works. Do me a favor when it starts to flip up the tube.
Yep.
You may have to redo the recoil because it sticks a little bit sometimes. You could leave it like that.
Honda Clone on it didn't seem right.
Yeah. Like I said, when you brought it over and I saw the gas tank was mint and all that, I was like,
yeah.
But like I said, I called him a few times, but he's got a yard like this.
Yeah.
A hill. Not self-propelled,
Yeah.
I have another customer who has a Billy Goat self-propelled.
Yeah.
With the little transmission, and that thing is great, but they're $1,800 or something like that,
Yeah. This one's a push too, and that's just it. Like I hate using stuff like
that.
You know
what,
though?
You know what'd be cool for your channel? A small snowblower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Take off, so you just have the 2 wheels driving.
Yeah.
For blower. Self-propelled blower. Easy enough to do if you have an old snowblower laying around. I've seen people do it because all the errands, they all separate. The front comes off because Aaron's used to sell all the attachments.
But how would you, if the engine's up high, the blower has to be down low. How do you accomplish that?
I would look to see where the axles are to see if you can maybe relocate the axles or something to make it lower. But honestly, with enough power, I mean, this is what, 2 inches off the ground, 1 inch off the ground?
Yeah.
But it'd just be cool to have something self-propelled. I mean, because I know a lot of places around here use them for sand in the church parking lots and stuff. Yeah. They don't care if it's up high or whatever, but just self-propelled's the main thing, like hills and things like that. But I saw someone, he took errands like that and put a little dump thing in the front, like a dump, like a cement tray like
Yeah.
for cement.
Yeah.
And he made it tilt, and he uses that to wheel around his yard for mulch and stuff. You know. I'm just saying, just things to do. So, but anyway, I've got this thing over here. Oh my God, this guy comes to me every year. Let me get the camera. Guy comes to me every year, and he never changes the fuel. Oh, it won't start. Yeah, of course it won't start because you don't ever change the fuel. And that's what was in it. So it ain't gonna run on that. So
it's pretty cloudy.
well, you know what it is? The humidity today.
Yeah.
It'll come out clear, but then hygroscopic attract the water with the ethanol.
I've seen that before. It
over
comes
time.
out clear, and then you look at it like 20 minutes later, and it actually.
Here's what's ironic. That's what it was when it first came out, and that stayed clear. In fact, that was cloudy 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
So I don't know if the humidity's changing or what.
No water though.
But no real water. But it's just like I said, it won't start. And these things, it's got the control on it, so that under pressure, it's idle down.
Okay.
So once you hit the trigger and it goes through with the pressure, it pulls the governor. So you have full throttle.
Okay.
Once you let go of the throttle, because a lot of times they say, don't always keep it throttled because you could melt the pump or not cool the pump. But this one is made to idle and bypass. So.
Good idea. So it's kind of like I have a compressor net right now. It's
well, yeah, you said like the
a similar
contractor
thing,
compressors, right?
But when the pressure builds, I think it bumps the governor arm. And
it's kind of screwy because you think it's not running right, and then you hit it, it's like blah, 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 and then it goes off. But you know what the heck? Anyway, all right, let me get you going. Say goodbye to the channel. Say see ya.
See ya.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you later on. We'll load Jim up. All right. Let's see. But yeah, you can throw those in.
Yeah. Well, you saved me, and $25 is not enough.
No, Jim, please.
You quit sometime.
No.
And he never paid.
What I want you to do for me, seriously.
Yeah.
My buddy Wayne, you know, my lead man, he's got the generator that always puts out 12 or 15 volts.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up one day.
Well, yeah, we'll find out. Find out what's wrong with it, because yeah.
It's only putting out like 700 even when you start. It's only putting out like 20 volts or something like that.
Hopefully it's the APRs. Did you try?
He did. He did put in an ADR. I don't, but you know what? He's the type of guy, though. I think he doesn't.
I'll be happy to look at it.
Yeah,
And at least we can tell 100% what's wrong with
That's
it.
all. Yeah, no big deal.
I actually have tons of generator engines. If you ever need one of those, give me a call.
Yeah, this thing runs perfect. It's just that he couldn't. And he's in Oxford where they had all those tornadoes and shit last month. Yeah. And they lost a bridge to his house. Oh, yeah, it's crazy. You got real size tires on it. See, I have a carry-on, but mine's the older style. I mean, I bought it 20 years ago. What's something like this, man? $2 grand?
Yeah,
See, I paid $480 for it.
I ended up, I had another landscape trailer years ago, and I'm kicking myself now because I inherited an enclosed trailer, so I'm like, oh, I don't need 2 trailers. I got rid of the landscape trailer, and it was way better built than this, like very, very high quality. And this one's good, but it doesn't have the same quality axle. You can't even grease the bearings.
Is this a 5x8?
I think it's a 5x8.
What do you do with that diesel bill?
Gave it to Jason.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Pate? Who's Jason? Oh, your friend Jason? Is that the guy that gives you the stuff?
Yeah, he brought over literally 2 truckloads of stuff.
No kidding.
And I was so happy before he came over because I finally could walk around the stuff. He dumped off the leaf blower, that compressor.
That he works at the dump?
I don't know what his deal is. He doesn't elaborate too
You gotta
much.
know somebody.
But yeah, he knows someone. He has an in. He can go there and get whatever he wants. He's just like, he won't tell me the exact one because he doesn't want to get in trouble. He doesn't want his source to get nervous. But yeah, I was thinking the same. It's been easier. Anyway, he dumped off like 8 things. I picked up Friday, know. I got 4 more. Let's just see what I do. We went through that too. So my wife's mother, she thought we were gonna have to put her into assisted living, and she has same thing.
Oh, easy. The place that my friends were staying at, their parents, was anywhere from, well, even Henry. Remember Henry on our channel, Henry Borowski? His father was $18,000 a month. Yeah. If you have $1 million, that's 5 years. But when you do Title 19 like that, they're banking that the money will outlast the camp.
Right.
And that there'll be something left to give you. So they just did that with my wife's aunt. She wanted to die at home. She had Parkinson's, and she did pass away at home. And the thing is, the state took like $20,000. That's what the nurses cost for 8 months or whatever. And that was it. Yeah, it's tough. My mom has a living trust that she's had for years.
Yeah.
So we don't go through probate and all that stuff. I was joking with her the other day. I said, "Mom, not for nothing." I said, your estate's probably worth $2 million. And I said, "Not for nothing." I said, "But look at the shithole I live in." I said, "I could use a retaining wall, a driveway, this and that." And she starts laughing. I said, "Not for nothing." I said, "But would you like to see me, take the fruit?" I mean, I'm not begging you for money. I have money.
Yeah.
I said, "Leave me alone." She just starts laughing. She goes, "Oh, you get it." Something that can't come out in 5 years. I don't want to be like one of those guys where all of a sudden the parent dies and do this, do that, do that. I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I'm very, very modest. I told my wife, I just want to be able to have a house so that when we retire, we don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You want the plumbing, the heating, you want everything done. But hey, she still lives on her own, gets her own, it still works. So she works at the hospital. As long as you pull it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Was there any traffic today?
No. Nice.
Did you get rain? We got a shitload of rain. We had no rain for a month. All of a sudden we had 3 days.
It's not been a lot of rain. It's been a lot of overcast and like sprinkling.
Well, yesterday during the stream, it was, well, that was another thing in Jerry Reed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a little short school.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it works. Like I said, I was surprised. When you called and all, I came out here and like shit, it runs.
Of course it did. You fixed it.
Well, no, 4 years ago. Yeah. Well, just the durability of those engines.
Yeah.
How's that pickup train in? Nice shape. What did you say it was 11 or 13?
10. Yeah, it's decent. Actually, I mean, the only issue I've had with it is brakes.
Looks like you never ran it in the winter.
He was in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's only 2-wheel drive, so I don't usually drive it.
But you know what? You could probably get 15,000 for that.
Oh, yeah.
I got offered 25 for mine. And mine's on 6.
The book value for this is something like 8,000. With the, it only has.
Book value just went down like a week ago. Did you notice that? All used car book values have dropped in half.
That's crazy. This truck only has 44,000 miles.
Yeah, mine's got 85.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But because it was sitting around so long, the brakes were shot, so I had to get like new calipers.
Yeah, be good for your son.
The soft lines were getting restricted too.
Check out, yeah, so they act like check out.
Yeah, and they weren't dragging to the point where I noticed, but when you stepped on the brake, I think one of the brakes was never fully released. So that one would fire right away. It took a second for that one. Yeah. So I was on the highway and I jammed on the brakes real quick.
It smells like a clutch.
It scared the shit out of me. I just barely stepped on the brakes, and I was like halfway into the lane. I'm like, I have to get this looked
I
at.
just did that on my truck. All of the soft lines I had replaced because they were original. But
after how many years? How long did they last?
Well, 2006, so 18 years.
Yeah.
But the thing was, the truck never saw winter. That truck, the guy in Westport had it, and he only used it to go to NASCAR events. He had a camper shell.
Yeah.
So that's why the bed was like I said, with the camper shell, by not having the holes in the top of the bed exposed, that's where the water gets in and runs out the bed. And it had a cap light, it had actually a walk-in camper. And when I got it, I put a soft thing on the bed. Yeah, it doesn't know what I mean. My buddy charged me, he replaced all the lines. And it was funny, I have all new calipers on my truck. 2 of the screws broke off. And I just put the calipers on like 6 months ago. And he says, yeah, this is a Chinese truck.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's got the grill on.
Yep. Future video projects.
Now,
you can make a video on these.
Well, that one, it needs 2 screws on the bottom. There's 2 screws that are missing.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do anything at first, because it looked like they tried to take it apart and then said, "Ah, the heck with it." I don't know why they did it. Question: This thing here, straight gassed.
Ooh.
Well, piston's $25. You want it?
Sure.
You know, because I said, no, I'm saying they're great, but it's a PD500. It's a decent blower, and it's just locked up because the guy said he straight gassed it. So
So
my dealer didn't want to work on it. They told him it'd be $250 to fix it, so we bought a new one.
it's a piston and a jug out of it.
It depends. You can sometimes take the transfer off, the aluminum transfer.
Yeah.
You know, but you can get piston jug $70. Not even. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Might as well.
yeah. Like I said, I'm just cleaning up.
Unless you're gonna
I always go through his scrap pile, and if I see something that look, oh, I got it.
We just had a bulk pickup day the other day, and like
Well, look at my neighbor. Look across the street.
In a quarter of a mile, I'm like,
He's moving.
Lawnmower.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, I can turn around.
Yeah, like I said, the dealer told me, yeah, straight gas.
Yeah, like I said, throw away you don't need, but I know there's a few of them in there, especially for the blower too.
Well, I was just thinking the blower I'm fixing, the mechanism is rusty as well. I was just going to
Jim, so I want. So I spent literally spent nothing on anything else.
There you go. Give me the generator engine. You know where to find that.
Oh, when you open the door.
Yeah. How's this thing on school?
Was it V6 or
It's an 8.
It is an 8.
It's a small 8. It's a 4.6.
Just watch the spark plugs. You may want to take them out because they do weld themselves into the head.
The 5.4, I think, is
5.4, 5.3, whatever.
Yeah.
They were saying watch it with Fords with that family of engine.
Okay.
Because they do weld themselves into the head.
Yeah, someone warned me, so I had to look at them. I think the 4.6. It's a smaller engine, but it's actually a lot more reliable.
The one that I have at work actually has 26. I got 4x4. It's only got 40 miles on it.
Wow.
What do we do?
Yeah. I love this truck. It's so simple. Right windows, manual locks. I'm like, it's perfect. No run.
That's a short. Is it?
Yeah. It's perfect. If it had four-wheel drive,
Oh yeah.
oh my god, it's so good up here.
Like I said, the kid turned 16.
I love it really good.
We're saying it's the rotors.
The back ones, yeah, the back ones. Like the original. When I bought this truck,
They say
I was-
factory brake 60 times.
yeah, I was going through it before I drove it. I didn't drive it from the
spring speedometer?
Yeah, but it's only like a mile or two, so they're close. Thankfully, it's good because when I got back, they said I don't need the pads. They didn't turn the rotors, and it immediately destroyed the pads driving back to New York. So I drove back. They put new pads on for free. And I paid for it. I like the truck. There's no rust in it. The most rusted house is
Yeah, and they always rust right around that jump.
yep.
Mine it works on the
I know.
I've seen a few like that for.
Yeah, but my friend with the Cadillac, she drives around everywhere. It's half full. It's a headlight.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I told my son, I'm like,
You figured it would short out
school where he goes to. I'm like, Sean, break the trail. She's not with a little hole on the bottom because it'll be fine. But the fact we don't want it holding a pool of water.
But then they say too, the halogen bulbs, if it gets a lot of oxygen on it, they'll burn it. And I know on some of those cars, the headlights are $1,000. You can't replace the bulb.
Let me film the exit there.
All right. Oh, and I'm not going to tell anyone
What's that?
sacrificing a leaf blower to save a leaf blower.
Oh.
I'm going to thank you for the engine, but they're not
Yeah.
going to see me
No,
pulling
no
it
worries.
with a leaf blower.